The U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday handed a major victory to black voters who challenged a Republican-drawn electoral map in Alabama. Conservative Justices John Roberts and Brett Kavanaugh joined the court's three liberals in a 5-4 ruling that said Alabama violated a landmark federal law prohibiting racial discrimination in voting. A group of black voters joined by advocacy groups sued the state, claiming an electoral map approved by Republican lawmakers diluted the voting power of black Alabamians in violation of a bedrock U.S. civil rights law, the 1965 Voting Rights Act. Alabama sends 7 U.S. representatives to Congress, but while African Americans make up more than a quarter of the state's population, the map gave them a majority in only one of the 7 districts. Rights groups argued the map violated Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, a provision aimed at countering measures that result in racial bias in voting, even absent racist intent.
Representation matters, and this is a case about fair representation.
The court heard arguments in October. Attorney Abba Khanna represented some of the plaintiffs.
This is one of the most important redistricting cases to come before the court in a long time. The fundamental promise of our democracy requires that every voter, regardless of race, be given an equal opportunity to participate.
Alabama's Solicitor General argued that in order to create another district with a black voting majority would mean prioritizing certain voters over others, a form of discrimination.
We explained to her this is a prohibition on discrimination, a requirement to discriminate, and Section 2 has ever been applied to require or guarantee some sort of maximal outcome for any racial group. Simply needs to be an equally open plan for all groups.
Thursday's ruling came as something of a surprise. The conservative court, led by Roberts, has in the past decade struck down key parts of the Voting Rights Act, to the dismay of voting rights groups and Democratic voters. Under Chief Justice John Roberts, the court eliminated a part of the VRA requiring states with a history of discriminating against black voters to receive federal government approval before making changes to voting procedures. In a major 2019 ruling, the Supreme Court barred federal judges from curbing a practice known as partisan gerrymandering, where lawmakers draw districts that favor one political party. Democrats have accused Republicans of pursuing policies at the state level that intend to suppress the vote of racial minorities, many of which tend to vote Democratic.